Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Shaleia.
And today we're going to be talking about how you can understand twin flame signs from the universe. So many people have so many questions about how to interpret your twin flame signs and whether it's a twin flame sign at all, and how to move forward on that process and that journey. How do you understand what is 1111? How do you understand what is this feeling in my heart? So we're going to go through all of that and bring you hopefully into a place where you can interact with these signs and have a deep understanding of what they are and what to do about them.
I just want to add too, before we go into this topic, that when you know that you've received a sign, and regardless of not, if you're sure of what it means, it's really important to always ask inside or ask the divine for the correct interpretation of the sign.
Right.
Because a lot of people, I know a lot of us have made that mistake where we're just like, oh, this means that my twin flame's name is Timmy. Well, maybe not. But let's ask for the clear interpretation of the sign so we know what it means and how we can move forward with that information that we're being given.
Good. So let's first take the first step here in building a foundation by understanding what a twin flame sign really is. It's a communication from God to you. You see 11:11 on the clock, God is communicating something to you. You see some little interesting synchronicity, God is communicating to you. So for example, Shaleia just upgraded her makeup, got some nicer stuff. And one of the makeups on the shelf...
Why don't we just go look through my drawers?
I hope you don't mind if I share this story.
I don't know, okay, I wasn't expecting you to say that. Okay, yep.
So this is a really powerful sign from the universe, right?
Yeah.
And it was, when she looked at the makeup, two of the palette, it was a palette with 4 different, things in it. Colors, right? And 2 of the colors in one of the palettes was the exact same and had the same, label on the inside.
It was a mistake, yeah. It was a mistake.
And Shaleia, it was a sign for Shaleia to, that she could work through something that was going on within her.
Yeah.
Regarding her makeup and her new makeup upgrade.
Yep.
So that was a sign from the universe, a sign from God. Oh, that's interesting. It made her stop and think and brought awareness to what was going on within that she could resolve it.
Yep.
So this is generally how twin flame signs work. It's a communication from the universe or from God or from source or from love itself to you regarding your twin flame journey. So how do you know that it's a communication from God at all? Well, it's something that weird or unique that calls to you, pops out at you. And you could get, 100 of these a minute. I've been in that place. Oh my gosh. And that's a sign as well, because you're calling for so much communication. But really, if you're getting that many, it's because you're not understanding how this conversation works. If you're getting too many signs, it's because you're calling in signs. You're calling in a lot of understanding, but you're not really receiving it. So that's why you're calling in for more. Or if they're a really extremely loud, evident sign, it's because you're not really getting it. So accept the signs that are coming and accept them for what they are. And understand that you're always having an ongoing conversation with your creator, with the universe. So you don't need to talk back. It's not like, oh great, now God, what do you need? There's no exchange going on, right? You just, you receive them and you will understand. And you can ask for more signs and more questions. So let's get into how to understand the sign. How do you know if it's a twin flame sign? You're on your twin flame journey, or you're considering your twin flame journey, and it reminds you of that idea. So one of the surest, most in-depth ways, and some of you pros with the signs, even too, might get involved in this to really hash it out and get down to what the sign might mean, is sit down and write it out with, pencil and paper or pen, or get on the keyboard, or talk it out with someone, or do a reading on it. That will allow you the opportunity to go really in depth into what it might mean for you. So you can write down, this is what happened, this is exactly what happened. 2 of the same makeup were in there and it was a mistake to me. Write down your interpretation of the experience, and it's your experience that is the most important thing, nothing else. Because it's a communication to you privately, personally, not to Joe Blow on Facebook who says that this what this sign it means for him.
Yeah.
It's what it means for you. 999 might mean something for you, different for someone else, different for someone else.
Also, also want to interject here and say that when you notice a sign, pay very close attention to what you are thinking or what you are saying just prior or during receiving that sign.
Yeah. Or what you're feeling.
Or what you're feeling, because that can be a confirmation or a communication based on what you're thinking or saying or feeling. So be very aware, or what you're currently experiencing at that time. Like when upgrading my makeup experience. I went to Sephora. Okay, there you go. I all know. Went to Sephora and I was like, I want to get some higher quality stuff that'll last a long time. And and then I still went back to the over-the-counter makeup stuff after, because I didn't see the point in always I supplement, right? I don't need to if it's the exact same thing, then I'll do that too. But that's where I came across that sign where, for me, it was like, hey, it's okay that you're upgrading your makeup, because I'm always thinking is this okay? Is this okay? Because I'm used to this. That when that sign appeared for me, it was really highlighting about my major experience that I was having with this idea and thought of investing in my beauty and upgrading my makeup.
Yeah. So getting back to our topic, and thank you, Shaleia, for providing the very personal example.
Well, because you brought it up, so I had to finish it off. Yeah.
So you can get down and write out how you felt, write out what you thought, write out your experience of it, and then also write, what do you think God is telling you or communicating to you? What do you think the universe is communicating to you from that sign? And write it out until you're very clear on, this is what was communicated to me. That's how you would interpret the signs from the universe. Very simple, very straightforward, very clear way that you can understand your twin flame signs from the universe. And then you can take that information and actually use it. I invite you, I challenge you to ask the universe for communication, and then very honestly interpret that communication, and then follow that interpretation all the way to your dreams. That's partly what we did to come into permanent harmonious union with our twin flame. And that's partly how we're getting the information about this to share with you, is we talk to God. And the signs from the universe, no matter what they be, are one way that you can talk to your Creator and ask anything you want. That is infinite intelligence communicating to you. How else could infinite intelligence catch you at the right moment, in the right thought, in the right way, in the right feeling, with the right preceding events, for you to land at the clock at 11:11 and have a profound, intimate experience with God? Then it is infinite intelligence communicating directly to who you are inside. So do you have anything else to add to this? Or are we complete?
No, I think I'm really good. I think I'm good. I also suggest for some of you who need extra help with interpreting a sign, consider investing in a deck of oracle cards or tarot cards, because that can also help reveal to you the meaning of the sign, the twin flame sign, or any spiritual sign that you receive, or if you're comfortable using a pendulum, which is just another code word for muscle testing, you can do that too. You can ask the divine.
And also, this would be a perfect question to ask in one of our classes in Twin Flame School.
Yes, exactly.
So, very good. Thank you so much for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see. And check out the resources below that we have to assist you with your Twin Flame journey. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone. It's happening! We're merging as one. Ow! Okay, we're done.